Hello and good evening out there. Welcome back to the AGA YouTube channel. I'm Andrew Jackson, joined by Yang Yilin, 7-dan professional from the Chinese Yuan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yang Lao, really great to have you here. This is, I believe you were here earlier in the week doing one of the other Masters games.
the way did that once.
Yes, excellent. And well, it's great to have you back. We are doing live commentary on board 2 tonight, as Wu Hao on board 1, I believe, has first place pretty much sewn up. He'd have to lose both tonight and tomorrow morning for there to be an upset, which means we are figuring out in the fight for second place. We have Ryan Lee, who you see on your screen, and we also have Bao Yun, the defending champion, who dropped a couple early games. Was it a little surprising, maybe?
I guess because he probably feel tired because the long distance come from China.
Yep. Very difficult. Very difficult.
Different time area.
And I think he also, plays a lot of poker as well. So this maybe has something to do with it.
Yes.
This is also a rematch, I think, from a game that they played earlier in the week, where they played a blind go exhibition match.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, that's really hard. Yeah. I can't possibly hold it all in my head. And Ryan emerged victorious there. So I think we have to assume that Bao Yun is going to be looking for revenge, right?
Yes.
So we've been watching the game. Do you want to shall we dive into it?
Let's go.
Where would you like to start?
Okay.
Okay. We can go ahead and begin with it. Bao Yun has the black stones, and Ryan has white, and it seemed like a
very common
so far. I guess, is it a little unusual to have the 2, 3, 4?
No, it's very common. Very common. If white put a stone here, leave this area open, so probably black will easy to approach.
Easy approach.
Also work with dark corner. But when this, that's only open on size.
Right.
So it's almost like a copy each other, right?
Sure. I mean, it seems very symmetrical right here.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they did that.
They did indeed play this symmetrical opening.
Right.
Where I guess it's hard for me to. I would want to play in the middle.
No, sorry.
Oh, no good, huh?
Because when both white and black stay on the third line, this area is flat.
It's not interested.
Right, not interested. If black play here, it's flat. It's not developable. Besides, it's open.
Right.
White cannot do the same. No.
So even though it's the point of symmetry, it's not actually an
not exactly because it's different. Okay. So black may choose to move on the right side, or on the left side is a little unusual because I think black have to do something first.
Okay.
Because it's a black play first. Black have to be more aggressively to develop something
give
first.
The that's right.
So black cannot just play too defensively. This game seems like when they both approach on the fourth line. It doesn't look like a territorial type of game.
No, we're going to have some fighting. Probably.
Yeah, so.
But I guess from your earlier point, we can assume that black is not going to focus on this side.
No.
Right.
No any good move on the bottom.
No good on this side,
right.
which I guess explains black's attachment here.
This is a territorial type of opening move. Black may consider some pincer also possible.
Okay.
So it's a different style. It's not seriously. So in the game, black choose. Forcing move here locally, even though it touch weaker stone.
Sure.
Usually we do not like to touch weaker stone if possible. But if you get enough benefit, you could touch it.
Then you can do it.
Right. So that's why touch stone here. So some students ask me why can black touch weaker stone in this moment? Well, if you got enough money, you can do whatever. That's
all right. The golden rule. The person with the gold makes the rules.
That's
I think that's how that works.
That's right.
All right, so that explains this Joseki. Seemed a little unusual that after white Hane.
Here white has choice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, white Hane here to develop or to destroy that area. Sometimes white may also go that way.
But that emphasizes the bottom,
but the problem is the bottom isn't developable for both because white has a third line low position move here.
Right.
So this is the wrong direction.
Sure.
That's the correct direction in this opening.
Sure. Well, I guess I know what I'm about to ask you because now white Tanuki's here. Usually we would play
white definitely can Tanuki here.
Can Tanuki anytime.
Even though usually we discuss how to Tanuki and how not to Tanuki in the early opening. I say if we have one single stone, you may consider to Tanuki. But if we have two or more than two weaker stones, probably will not be able to Tanuki.
Okay.
Because we cannot waste the two early move, right?
Sure.
One move maybe you could recover, but
two.
But those two stones, let's see, are they important or not?
Not yet.
Because black corner was strong already.
Already strong.
So probably white have no any chance to attack. So those two stones are important. White may Tennoki.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
So I know what I'm about to ask you then, because if this is not an important side, when white attached here, black, as we said, had the two choices to emphasize here.
That's right.
But played here in the game.
That looks strange.
Looks strange?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just me then. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just early time, we already said that the bottom seems the smallest area and the whole ball. All three sides are more valuable, more developable than the bottom.
Got it.
So this seems like a wrong direction. But if black does this, this play seems like same a miracle,
Well, I do know some from earlier games this week. I do know that in this particular case, Ryan Lee with the white stones has really been favoring this simple connection.
Yes.
So is it possible that maybe this is Bao Yun's research, that he knows that Ryan will probably play this way?
Yes, they
for
already know each other.
Yeah, they know each other, because I think maybe they even played this in Blanco. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
In my opinion, it seems like this is a little bit more efficient. Even though white doesn't make exactly connection, maybe white has some potential weakness later, but right now it's okay. And because the move here leaves the bottom open.
So it's more effective than when you come into the bottom?
No, it's not like that.
Oh.
That means if black try to do any move here, it's open.
It's just open on the bottom.
Yeah, so that descent leave the bottom not valuable for black.
So my misunderstanding is that there's no need to make it a follow-up here to exploit a weak point. It's more just that having it be open makes the bottom uninteresting.
Yes. Also here more points. The bottom to be not that value for black. Of course, they're bad news because white doesn't have a solid connection. So white may still have a liberty problem, maybe connection problem later. Because after this, I think black, this is a must.
Right.
Black need more liberty, support the cutting point. If white keep going, push more.
Wow, now my problems are going away, right?
Yeah, if white push one more, okay, let's see.
Okay.
So black cannot attend, okay, black needs more liberty. So now it's time white may cancel to just protect the cutting point. So let's see, how can black use this wall in this situation? That could be pretty interesting. If black, general black has to move out.
Sure.
If white make a position here, does black have a good follow-up move in this area?
Usually the peep here, but I don't know if it connects, right?
Peep may help the bottom a little bit, but it may also help white stronger.
Yeah, it kills
otherwise this is a forcing move.
Right.
So white need to separate. But if you peeps, white connects, this is not forcing move anymore. So that means, your that exchange helps black a little bit on the bottom, but help white on the right side.
I see.
But the problem, black still doesn't have an easy follow-up move in this area. Because this leaves open. If we put the more stone, open. But if we lock the open door like this is not real.
Right, it's
so
not.
White may put a stone any place, nobody can kill this. So this position isn't easy for black. So if white play here, force black respond here, so white not necessary to jump out, and with gote, so white may defend here.
I see. So that's a difference between the connection.
Yeah, I think this is more efficient. Okay. Because after this, let's see. Of course, black still do that.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And white jumps.
Yeah, of course, in this case, white has to jump. White will not push anymore.
Right.
Because white has enough liberty to play fast move.
Right.
But now end with gote.
Sure. So white takes gote, which means then black turns to cut.
Yeah, black now get a chance to cut. So I think, should be good for black.
Good for black, okay.
Yeah, because this cut is so big.
A lot of damage.
Yes.
White tenukis from the cut then to I guess, try.
White is trying to squeeze 4 black stones. Of course, there's no easy way to attack them. But this is the move, I guess, white just try to spoil your bottom. Because if we don't do this, maybe black next move put a stone here quite big, right?
Oh, especially with the cut.
After cut, it is really developable. But white will not push like this. This is Endgame benefit,
too generous.
Right? Yeah, that's help black. Okay. So the white try to put more pressure on black, also damage the bottom. And now white has a good follow-up move. White may extend to here or link up there, right?
Either of them.
Yes.
How do you decide which?
For white, of course, it should be here. If white move, choose between this one and that one, because this open area.
This is the open area is more important than just
this is good for defense, also more value. You are going to get some point, also reduce a lot, right?
Absolutely.
From black.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so black takes Tanukis, I guess with the move that's sort of in the style these days here, the early 3-3-point invasion.
Yes, people does that a lot.
Not a big fan, huh?
But they're not AlphaGo.
They are not AlphaGo.
They will not be able to,
not be able to do the follow-ups.
That's right.
And
that's right. So I think this is still way too early.
Would you like to see black respond on the bottom or
I think even if black play here, better than diving the corner right away. Because usually when you move out, hops 4 stones, right?
Sure.
So waiting white to do something like this.
Right.
This is like a normal.
Because black is aiming to
defense.
Attach.
No, this is the better time to go in.
Yes. Once you've made this exchange.
That's right. Because you play here, change that one to make this area to be less valuable. Right.
Right. Absolutely.
So now it's time to take away corner. Let white take the side, and maybe white over concentrate outside. But this seems too early.
Right. Okay. So this seems too early, and as you say, neither of these players is AlphaGo. Hang on, I'm receiving word from my producer. No, neither of these players is AlphaGo. We're fairly sure. So it's possible though that have these Josekis been studied a lot more recently? Now
I guess they review many times
many
of AlphaGo. They find some good idea.
Now, because I believe we were looking at this before we began the broadcast, and you mentioned that that this is a very aggressive sequence by Ryan. Here.
This is very aggressive.
What would be a more normal sequence?
Normal is here.
Normally there?
Yeah. But black will be able to catch that one. So this area become, right? The white is some gap benefit only here.
Sure. Was this area interesting?
It should not be interesting. But white try to get both sides.
Okay.
That's why I said that the move pull back here is very aggressive.
It's very aggressive instead of just blocking.
Not allow black to get out this way.
Right.
But of course, that leaves a weakness between this and that, right?
And so we expect black to exploit it, and that's exactly what we see.
So that's really scary.
This is really an aggressive.
Yeah, because if you prepare, you have confidence to do this, you must read out. There's no serious problem in white. Okay.
Is there any ladder considerations? Or
it could be ladder matter possible.
Okay.
Because after card, there's ladder capture possible.
I suppose though, with the sequence that we saw here, that at this point,
this is pretty common procedure. Because to hop 2 stones, if you go this way, black will do that anyway.
Right.
But no pressure on corner. But if white play here, the next follow-up move white here is pretty nice.
And I can hane again. I can double hane. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the ladder matter. Because when black extend out, white doesn't have time to do this. Even though this is good follow-up move with that.
Sure.
Because outside.
Because this is a ladder this way.
Yeah. This is the ladder capture.
Sorry. After this. The threat here makes a ladder.
Yes, so you can even Atari first.
Oh, either one. Okay.
Yeah, make a white heavier.
And
the ladder seems like a work for black. Black has 2 directions to go.
Can choose either this one or this one. So either way, he can run it into that.
So that's why white doesn't have time
to play that follow-up.
Yeah, to squeeze the corner.
But has to take this. And once he plays this, there's no ladder, as we talked about here. So, okay.
Wait a minute, white pushes first.
Sorry, white pushes first.
White push is how about the cutting stone. Also have this follow-up move, right?
So black hanes.
Black are going to hop 2 stones, keep a pressure, that's still ladder capture.
And so now white gets rid of
So white catch this one, that means no ladder anymore, right? Because when black Atari extend, which is not forcing move. But black does that anyway. That a game move?
Yep.
Okay.
Black cuts anyway.
Black cut anyway. Black extend.
Extends.
Because, okay.
Oh, excuse me. After white here.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
That's right. So now there's still ladder capture. So white must save the 3 stones.
Oh, I have left off an exchange. Black extends and white cuts here.
Oh, I see.
And then, so
yeah,
after
the early time you're asking me, I think this is the key point.
Right.
Help corner, but put the maximum pressure on white. This is also urging for black.
Which means that white now has to take some pressure off of these 3 stones. Right?
I couldn't see white any way white can capture these 2 stones, but white probably will try to control the outside, squeeze black in, and maybe use the outside inference.
I see. Okay, so as a result, now we're at the game move where black cuts and comes out. Right.
Wait a minute. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now black's going to get forcing move to get more liberties.
White turns, black plays Atari.
Yeah, white turns, black Atari, get forcing move.
Right.
Make white
capture the stone.
Heavier, weaker.
And I'm assuming white's going to have to play here.
Yeah, they probably black will try to capture the inside.
Right, by playing the Hane.
Attack this group.
So this is going to get fairly severe.
So it's a liberty race. It seems that black is better.
And I think we're actually caught up. It looks like these are all of the moves that there are. What is going to happen here after? So black plays this Atari and white
White
plays,
need to connect.
Of course. But now it seems like it's 4-2-3, is that?
Locally, black has more liberty in the corner than that, but there's clamp.
Sure, and this clamp then...
Yeah, white make increase more liberty from here possible. But the problem is that the black may still escape here possible.
If black escapes here, white would have to play here to keep winning. But now this is...
This is going to be really complicated.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So white has a problem here, white has a problem there. Maybe black got bigger benefit here, bigger benefit there, and give up the corner also possible. So this it's a big puzzle.
Right. Both players, I think, sort of choosing a very dangerous route. If either side makes a mistake here, it would be
I think this game should be much easier for Mr. Bao because it's not blind anymore.
Right. He has his eyes are wide open.
You can
on
see
this
exactly.
That's
it's
right.
pretty amazing. How can play such a good game by blind?
That's right. He's actually, I believe, the Guinness Book of World Records holder for.
Yes, I know that.
With 3 games simultaneously at once.
Yeah. So then I say that many people try to review this game. I think I don't have. I'm disqualified to discuss that kind of game
because of
I
what's
have nothing,
like
you know.
when your eyes are closed.
That's right.
I actually saw him. I saw him do this blind go exhibition in Beijing in 2006. I want to say in the middle of the Beijing summer, he visited a Go school, and he's lying on the couch with his mask on, and in the middle of this, it's 100 degrees. It's very hot, and he's just lying there. And it looks like he's asleep. And then over there's three of the kids from the Go school who are all dripping sweat, and they're all trying to beat him, and he looks very relaxed.
So white clamp.
Oh, getting those extra liberties.
Just like I said, white increase more liberty here.
Oh, and we saw black.
Yeah, just black go that way. Just exactly like we guess. Yeah.
And white's sort of in a conundrum. Can he just play Atari and then take the stone on the outside?
Well, the problem is that after you Atari, then you need to fix this.
Right, and then you have a problem
with the clamp. Then you have a problem here. Even though you can link up, it's really flat, right?
You'd have to crawl on the second line.
Yeah. So later black will connect, you were here, there's lots of pressure on white.
So if I can't play Atari, what can I do?
White may try this way as possible.
To crawl on the top here.
That's right. Maybe try to attack the corner. Oh, that's deeper reading.
That would be pretty challenging.
Yes.
So I suppose we did see in one of the AlphaGo Master games versus Park Jung-wan, where AlphaGo crawls on the second line for something like 8 or 9 moves.
It's sometimes possible.
Sometimes possible if you get enough cash. I suppose it's the golden rule again. Right?
Also, the outside may not be that great sometimes, you know.
Okay.
So that's why we love this game. Everything's possible.
And right now is one of those moments where you're just trying to glimpse as far as you can into the future. Right?
That's right, exactly.
Most concentration. Well, it looks like the stage is set then for a very exciting game.
Yes.
So do you believe that the opening that we looked at here at the beginning was better for black?
Yeah, I think white end was gote. This cut is pretty good.
That ending in gote and giving black.
Yeah, if end was centered and fix this, the button isn't that developable for black.
So maybe it's sort of a nice little psychological game. If Bao Yun knows that Ryan is going to play this way.
Right. You're right. You're probably right.
Then that's some good preparation.
Yes.
Very savvy.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get his revenge then, I guess.
Yes. They're both good players. Young age, a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. That's right.
They can do what they like.
I'm
this is an important moment.
Right.
Because it's a deeper reading. Show white just like it's Atari, but black take a larger corner, then white if always got it, then black connect.
Right.
Then one here, then black somehow squeeze this guy. It looks painful for white.
But if white's okay, this would be a weak group for black, right?
No, not really, because if black connect, black. Now let's try something. Okay.
Okay.
Black here, white here. We don't need to take
So we don't exactly expect this. This was my weak variation here to say that we're
Yeah,
gonna
no, just leave the stone here. Yes. Then black just connect here, white here, black jump.
Oh, I have to.
It's very flat. You know, all black connects.
Oh, and black is connected.
Yeah.
So not a weak group at all.
Yeah, no, it's not weak.
And then this stone is going to look kind of strange.
Yeah,
at the
too
end.
close to black. If white cannot take this one, seems like black is okay. Okay. So now it's a deep reading. So show white going to save the 4 stones.
Oh, it looks like white is going to try to squeeze.
He uses squeeze. Yeah, he's trying to get more forcing move. Okay, there's also ladder problem, ladder matter.
For, I see.
If black play here.
Right.
Unfortunately, white cannot do that.
Because now there is no ladder.
No, there's no ladder. Because
After
when
this,
white here, black take a stone off one center.
Ladder's already broken.
Right, so white may consider to do this. No. Can black pop a stone off?
If black
It
takes the
looks
stone,
risky.
there's a ladder down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So force black answer like this. Then white will take a stone off one center. That's different.
This way is sente. Very different.
Then black need to kill this. Then
And
white
now
can
I
do
come
that.
back, I can
Yeah,
cut
that's a
here.
huge difference.
Big difference.
It's a center. So that's nice strategy. Give up more. Right, to get more use forcing move, then take off with center.
I always only do the first part of that Tsuji, where I give up more, but I don't take more in return. I only give up more. I just need to.
Okay, then let's double check
sure to do
the
the
ladder capture here.
2 choices there as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not quite right.
Do it the second choice?
Second choice, Atari here.
Atari here. Again. That's right. And
it
now
will be
this
like
one.
this.
Thank you very much for showing them. This.
It's a ladder capture.
Ladder works. Ladder
Yeah, ladder capture here, then go this way.
Then it goes this way, and this is not.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
so this is very interesting situation. So it's a slightly different, huge difference. So why not 2 choices? So this Atari is doable.
And if you're unwilling to read that out in your head beforehand, no business being on the board 1 of the
Right.
Masters.
It seems like it could be a problem for black.
This is a good variation for white then.
Yeah.
Wow. Very complicated.
So maybe black is a little bit too greedy here, so have to just catch it. Hard to say that.
Because he would have to read the ladder and most of this sequence in advance of this move.
Yeah.
Very complicated. That's some pretty heavy reading. All right.
Yeah, this seems a tough situation for black. Black can kill the inside, but the white take a stone off with center. It should be good for white.
Big difference. Now these are weak stones on the outside.
Yes.
And maybe white is getting them territory on the left side.
Yes.
Okay, so
now
that
it's time to read.
small difference makes a
Maybe too late, to try to figure out
too
something.
late to read a way out. Yeah. Big difference in outcomes already. Ryan looks kind of pleased about it. So this is great. The stage is set for very entertaining. Yang, thank you so much for having me. Yang
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
Really love the explanation at the beginning of the game. I'm sure we all have learned quite a bit. Thank you so much. We'll go on break. We'll come back. Feng Yun, 9-dan professional, will pick one of the games that she's like to look at, and we'll be back soon with her. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy watching the players, watching the board, and we'll be back soon. Hello out there. Welcome back to the AGA's Friday night extravaganza here at the U.S. Go Congress in San Diego. I'm Andrew Jackson. I'm joined now by Bao Yun, 9-dan professional from the China Qiyuan. Thank you so much for being with us. It's really great to have you. We thought that we would take a look as Ryan and Bao Yun reached a point of fairly serious reading on their game. We thought we would switch gears here and take a look at Andy Liu's game against Gansheng Shi. So Andy Liu and Shi Gansheng are the two first American professionals who won the professional qualifiers in North Carolina, I think I want to say 5-6 years ago, the recent subject of the Surrounding Game documentary. And so they've played each other plenty of times before, and we should see some real fireworks here. Andy, of course, with his fairly fast style, and I believe they're on board 4 or 5, still fighting it out for third or maybe second place. But a lot of it, I think, is the fact that they've both played each other a lot before. And so I'm definitely expecting some fireworks, and I saw some very interesting exchanges. I'm really hoping you can help explain to me what Andy is doing, which is
I have no idea. I haven't seen the game at all. So
we'll go through it. I guess shall we dive into it then?
Sure.
Okay. So William Shi, or Gansheng Shi, has black, and Andy has white. And Andy opened up with his 2-3-3 points, which is, I suppose, a little unusual.
That's maybe because the AlphaGo.
The AlphaGo influence, yeah, presumably. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Excuse me.
Approach.
So this is kind of interesting. It would be almost normal, except now we've shifted it here. So.
Right. I think before AlphaGo, this 3-3 corner almost disappeared. Now it seems to come back again.
Right. Yeah, Go Saigen, of course, popularized it, but it seemed too slow with the larger komi, or why do you?
Well, I think sometimes I think it's just the Go style or the opening. It's like a fashion. Sometimes they. It's popular Chinese opening. There's times they very popular Sanren. Now, well, as I said, 3-3 wasn't played.
Sure.
Wasn't that popular for many years. Now it seems
making a resurgence.
Right. Yeah.
But I guess sort of everything old is new again. Twist. I think
mainly the 3-3 is mostly focused on the corner. So when white take the 3-3, that very clear statement, this is my corner, you're not going to invade. So that's big. Let's compare with the 4-4, and there's an invasion. Right. Especially right now, the AlphaGo is just
showing that you can invade at any time, right?
I mean,
move 5, right, exactly, way early.
Yeah. If I play that 3-3 invasion as a student, my teacher gonna scoff at me.
Would scold me.
Yeah.
Slap us on the wrist. Can't do it.
But nowadays you can play anything thanks to
AlphaGo. But it's interesting. So we see some new twists on previous versions. If we had moved this here, I guess this would be the Kobayashi opening. Right?
Yeah, correct.
But now it's on the 3-3 points, so I imagine that we're still going to see
modified Kobayashi. The black is still this. I guess this
might be a star point.
Star point, right? So it's similar.
So this formation is similar to the Kobayashi.
Right. So the only difference is that if there's a star point, black still have an invasion, but it's 4-4. That's white's corner.
Right, it's white's corner. If the Kobayashi's goal is to develop the lower side after white approaches, and this is, I believe, the sequence that they follow in the game, right? If the Kobayashi's, it plays the pincher, right?
Yeah, because black has 3 stones here, obviously black has some advantage in this side, so black could take advantage to attack.
Right, and if white simply jumps out, then this stone.
Yeah, the Kobayashi style is this is their famous Kobayashi style. So instead of spending move to connect, black could play the peep, and it's more efficient after the peep. It's already stopped white coming down because well, at least right now temporarily it's there's some aji here. The white could invades, but I think it's just faster pace opening. So save a move to play here instead of adding another extension to help this black stone. So that's the idea of Kobayashi style. So let's see how they played. So instead of white jumps, white played this move.
Attachment, right?
Well, I'm not sure this is AlphaGo, but
now this looks more like Kobayashi, right? One of the Kobayashi.
no. Well, as I said, normally you jump first. Let's see the difference. If you jump, black can only play here or here. Definitely you cannot go there.
Sure.
The reason is?
Because that attachment is...
Yeah, because it's too far away. White has two stones that are rather close.
Right.
So white will go here to separate black. You can see that. So there's a cut here and there's a cut here.
Disaster.
Right. But let's see their actual game. So what I expect, white goes here and black goes here, and then you attach, and then go here, then you go here. So that's normal.
Right.
Okay. But if they change the move order, which they did in their actual game, so they attach first, and then go here, and then go here, and then go here, and now instead of jump here, black could jump here.
Can push it even farther. Right.
Isn't that better?
It seems better to me. But I have to ask, I saw this in the very first AlphaGo versus Lee Sedol game, right? Where Lee Sedol plays this pincher, and AlphaGo attaches, plays
so
here.
Everything we can just blame on
AlphaGo. I know, we can blame everything. I hate to do it. But I guess maybe one key difference is that in that game, this was a white corner.
Yeah, so
and white was able to counter attack.
Right,
here.
you can attack.
Right. Which seems like a fairly large difference here, right?
Right, so instead of pincer, white choose to attack.
Right, white pushed from here first.
Okay.
Which seems to be a very nice move to make that territory.
You mean maybe could have saved this exchange?
I have trouble understanding it.
Well, obviously when white push, definitely make black stronger and makes more difficult to invade here. Yes, if you can save it, you might later on have
an invasion.
Right. For example, like this, or even consider invade directly. So if you can save it, normally a professional player always try to save the options.
Sure.
But sometimes if you save for too long, you might run off the opportunity to play it.
Right.
So in this case, they just made that exchange. I agree. If white plan to cross cut and capture that stone, I think rather not to make that exchange. So leave some options here. Well, anyway,
but it happened. So after the cross cut, black simply extended.
Okay.
Right.
So this Joseki, well, the old style. I can't say for the AlphaGo, and it's still hard for me to follow that. But I think the old style is you Atari first.
And white would extend.
White has to extend, then you go here. White goes here or here, and then you could add another move. Without this, sometimes white add another move. This is very old Joseki.
I see.
But now, what happened is instead of Atari extend, black simply extend.
Right.
And now give white some choices.
Well, it seems like white won't take this descent. Like there's no urgency. Like black is not in a hurry to take that away.
Right, because the ladder is good for black. So let me check. Yes, the ladder is good for black. So white couldn't do that because you lose that stone. You don't want to lose that stone.
So that Atari isn't as important for black, maybe.
But you gave white an option, just take it.
Right.
So now you got to make a choice. Are you going to Atari here or are you going to Atari here?
You only get one.
You only get a one.
Right.
That's really smart. Yeah.
Well,
so
once a day, maybe.
So if I were white, I would just have no brainer. I would just take it, and I only give you one choice.
Right.
Instead, if you didn't play the move order, and I don't want to give you that option because now you have option to go back to the Joseki or not. So why I give you that kind of option, right? So I would just take it.
Just take it. Looks simpler. And also not have made this exchange either.
Yeah, that would be even better.
Ah, okay.
So if I can, let's say white, black, I don't know which Atari black gonna choose. Let's say black Atari here, white takes, and then white already very strong.
So
So
strong.
it shouldn't make that exchange.
And now this would be even more vulnerable because of the strength here.
That's right. I
Okay.
agree with that. Okay. So anyway, this is the actual game. So here. So they could get back to the Juseki move.
And I went way too far, so we're gonna have to go
And
on
then
back.
black add another move.
Right. It looks like a nice development on the right side for black.
It works well with the upper corner. Another choice, sometimes you could consider the
Just a turn?
Just a turn looks really slow, but the next move you're gonna jump.
You're gonna hane.
You're gonna hane. So you really have a good follow move. So I like that. And you know, if you play a move and then you aim at something else, so that's really good.
Having a plan, definitely something I struggle with a lot of the time, for sure.
So anyway, so if I can play, if I can get that exchange, so instead of go this close, so I might develop
it farther.
further. That helps the corner a great deal. So that would be ideal for black.
This is a question that I have. Against a situation like this where black has maybe made sort of an unorthodox second move in the corner, how would white go about approaching this? It seems difficult to play like the regular.
That is the idea. To play there is
to make it tough. Oh, I see.
To make it harder for white to approach. Right? So if you are here, of course, white could approach the
As we
normal
saw,
way.
right,
But
is the
if
game.
I add a move that close to my corner, that's my plan. It's
Right.
making it difficult
Now
for
white
you.
has to choose, but what can I even choose among? I guess is the question. Is if I don't want to do a standard one, do I have any other non-standard approaches? Or is it just they're not standard at this point?
The non-standard is AlphaGo.
The new standard, maybe. Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. I've seen them do this in the different Chinese fuseki, right?
Well, seriously, I think you could consider that move.
Well,
it looks pretty good to me.
I am definitely not AlphaGo, so I would have trouble with the follow-up. That's for sure.
Well, I think you asked a good question because I really don't have a good follow move here. So I think this is probably the best.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. And just get to it. Just start fighting. I love it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Gansheng seemed to pick the more reserved move, which does leave Andy a very natural follow-up. But it also seems to be very much in Gansheng's plan that he now has the right side exactly how he'd like it. Right? Oh, and we
But it's also, I think it's kind of a slow opening for black because black spent a lot of moves on the side.
really tight. Oh,
Yeah.
and this is on the 3-3 point and has been the whole game,
yes.
so I should mention that. Okay, so sort of a slow opening for black, but is it also slow for white with the 2-3-3 points? Maybe not. So maybe that's
Right.
it. Okay. The next move and the next sequence, I was really curious what was happening here. So this shoulder hit.
Shoulder hit. I think the idea is this. Normally shoulder hit, you need to block
Right.
so you keep the connection, keep the territory.
Right.
Then white is going to connect here.
I'd be real happy to extend on the top, or
Yeah, after white make this move, and next the white push here and makes difficult because normally you want to block it, but because of that white could Atari
and break through.
and push through it. That would be disaster.
Disaster, just totally ripped apart.
Right. So I think this feels not right for black. You really wanted to play a splitting move because if white gets another move here, you can see white gets.
If black just draws back here, maybe.
If black draws
And white
back, I
plays
think
here.
white has to connect.
And now black splits.
Then black could go here. That's one option, but this move makes easier for white to go here to attach because there's no counter attack. You can see that there's a
Yikes.
yeah,
that's disaster again.
right. And anytime it pushes through, that would be bad. So white can get this. White could leave it as it is. Later on, maybe has this as well. Again, because of that,
It's hard for
yeah,
black
you
to
can't
fight.
capture it. This Atari push through it.
Right.
So I think it could be an option that's very conservative for a way for black to answer it. But I do have you know, the fighting spirit that want to jump out, because that stop white connecting here.
William sure has other ideas in mind and is like, I'm not going to be pushed around. So of course, and it seems like this next sequence is almost forced, right? Where after white divides, black pushes out, and white extends again, and black hanes, and white hanes, and black cuts. It looks almost like, how is white going to deal with this? This seems...
Well, at this point, if white doesn't have a good follow move, I would say the shoulder hits is a little bit overplay. Because if black counter attack, and this jump out move, I think it's important, because that really weakens the white stone here.
Black's going to be really happy to take that approach stone, right?
And black still connected. So that's same as black answered in the first place, but this time white gets separated. So something,
so
I just feel it's not right for white.
Not right. The shoulder hit hasn't even succeeded in dividing black.
Right. So now I would question why we need a shoulder hit. Right? You could have just simply play here. Of course, white is greedy. White wants to get both, right? But if you only get this attached, you may not get this peep.
Right.
So that's a good exchange for white. That's what aiming at. But of course, black wouldn't get a push around, so black jumps out.
So that's a great example. If black hadn't realized that this was his moment to push back, it would be gone. Right? He has to seize that moment to show his fighting spirit, or it may not be there again. Right. Okay. And so now when white attaches in the corner, I guess there's a similar sort of aim, but there's no. It's not sente, right? Where white
goes here. Let's say if black answer normally, what do we have here? Did you see anything?
For white?
Yeah, can white do something here?
I would look at that attachment, but I don't see it working.
Let's try it.
Seems...
Cut, connecting. Of course, you will connect here. You will need that move. Black has to make a move for the connection.
To not be sealed.
Otherwise, gonna be, this is
crane's
called
nest.
Crane's nest.
Very
right,
famous.
exactly.
Very famous.
So black has to add a move, but I think that was okay because white cannot capture this, right? So black still stay connected.
Sure.
So that means if our reading is right, I think you could extend in.
Which puts the most pressure on these three.
Right. So if you extend in, white will have to jump out.
Right. And then maybe black can come back to something over
definitely
here.
You could do that. But I think what a black thinking is, he may not want to make that exchange.
He may want to be on this side.
Yes. He might want to enclose white, push white to get into the corner.
Force white in the corner so he can take the outside, and then he'll have the initiative to approach on the top.
So white will have to struggle to live, for example, like something like this.
I see.
Right. So black gets the outside.
Right. Right.
I think a black could do that right away, but it's feel a little bit uncomfortable that white gonna turn around and black has to connect this cut.
Because this turn is sente against the cut.
It's sente.
Right. So I guess that sort of explains black's move. If black would like all of that to happen, but he's nervous about the turn at the end of it, he can just skip to the end of the sequence and play here where the turn would be, right? I see. So that all seems to make perfect sense. And now Andy does do the attach underneath, but it doesn't seem to do much other than net him this one stone in the corner.
Oh, that's a big stone, because once he captured that, white settles in the corner. It's the corner. So that has big value.
Right, and black cuts immediately.
I would question this cut. So what is black worry about this? Or ask question. Would white simply connect?
Seems really small right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's urgent.
He could just play here directly.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to spend another move.
I sure don't.
Right. So.
But he spent both of them, because he both plays the Atari and comes back in turn. So he spent both of those moves, yeah.
Why?
Well, I assumed he had to do one of them, but you're right. Maybe if he needs neither of them, then...
First of all, white cannot connect.
Sure.
Because now then you can Atari.
On that side.
and then you can capture,
Right.
right? So if white cannot connect, that means white may not be able to save that stone.
Right.
If that stone is captured, and that's cutting stone, if that stone is captured, why you spend another move to capture
these
3
3.
stones? And also, I don't like this Atari because then you lose the aji to cut. Because when you cut here, and you have the squeeze here to give you more liberties. Of course, you cannot cut right away. But you want to. But if you have some stones around here, then you could do that.
Right, but once I take this stone off the board, I don't have that squeeze, I don't have that cut. It's much more stable for white.
You lose your options.
Right.
You lose, we call it aji, right? The term is aji, but it means that there's potential move, and it's just aji keshi means
wasted
lost
aji.
it. Wasted
potential.
And I don't understand why I need to spend a move to capture 3 stones. Why these 3 stones are big?
That is a good question.
Because you already captured those, and these are just wasted stones.
Well, then this is almost like a punishment. Andy's next move here is like saying, if you're going to waste a move, you're going to waste another move.
Black has to answer that move?
I don't think he does.
But why white needs to? I mean, you can't push people around. There's a lot of big moves. Why is that urgent?
Seems like stubbornness. We have a lot of questions for the 2 players here. Seems to be seems to be one way to say it. We have a lot of questions we'd love to ask why Andy and Gansheng are playing the way they are. But maybe we can just quick dive into this last sequence that happened here up on the top.
Okay.
As it seems to be set up a ko that defied my comprehension, like most things these days. Yep. And
that's also a very interesting move. Normally, it's knight's move, large knight's move. That's super large. The
extra large knight's move.
Extra large.
The jumbo size.
Right. So here, then
attach.
And this attach, normally you harn it.
Right.
Right. And then extend.
And
then you extend in.
Right.
And now you can see if I didn't have this Atari,
that cut would be really big.
Right, or I'm really aiming at that.
But
right?
now it's gone.
Yeah, but once you cut this, then you really don't have much of anything. But because you're strong, you don't have to. I think you could just ignore it and do something else. This area definitely is.
So other options are possible because of that strength.
Right. So black instead. Push in, then go here.
Right.
Then if you harn it, instead of extend, white's going to connect. That's a center. You have to add a move. And then white gets this big move.
Oh, a big tempo difference here.
Yeah, as you said, we have lots of questions to ask. Why
not Hane?
Yeah, well, okay, anyway. So
Gansheng can't have that happen, so of course he pushes through. Black cuts, white jumps away to this side.
That's interesting too. I would question that move as well. So why not connect? Because you have a cornerstone to help these 2 stones.
So you're not worried about something.
And then I would Atari and connect.
So silly, yeah.
And if black goes here, I can easily connect. So why I want to spend a move right now to make that connection? Because I could just connect here, black extend, and then maybe.
Then maybe jump that way.
But
and that order looks a little bit better than the one in the game, maybe?
I don't know. Let's see.
White jumps, black Atari is, white connects, and now black has to extend versus a previous one, whereas here he could maybe...
Wait. Why, well, it seems a lot ask whys.
That's a lot of whys. Usually that's my job. Okay.
Well, let's switch. You have to give me the answer.
I have to give you an answer? Oh, goodness. I would say that it's because both of them know each other and they're looking to get into the fight as quickly as possible. That's my guess, is that these simpler variations are less, both of them being stubborn with each other.
If you Atari and then extend, isn't that obviously leave a cut?
Which is indeed.
Why don't you just extend when white connect and you could do the jump?
Could jump away or something safer. Yeah. Well, it does seem like after that Atari and white does indeed cut, and now it looks like black is maybe in some trouble along the top.
Yeah, I don't like the idea black gets cut.
Yikes. And so it seems like even though black had that strength you were mentioning, he's not going to be able to use it now.
Right, this is on the other side.
Right, it's on the strength is in the wrong place here. And rather than extend.
Right. That's
yeah,
a good move.
he gets this.
Okay,
this
so
in here.
if simply extend, black connects, black lives there, have two eyes.
Right.
So what white does is I Atari here first, aim at the cutting
Right.
cutting
If
stone.
I Hane out there,
Right.
oh, I lose all my stones.
Yeah, cutting stone is gone. And if you connect here, now timing. So I get this
Atari.
Atari. Once I get the Atari, black doesn't have two eyes.
Oh boy.
And a second line, how many we needed to live?
8.
8 to live,
7
6
if it's going to
die.
be our turn again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 you need to add another move as same as
Oh,
8.
I'm glad I knew that one.
That's tricky, right?
Right,
Okay.
tricky. I think I can handle it.
So
So this is the right time for him to
good
force
move.
that in there.
Good move. Yes,
Right.
really good move.
And kind of also underscores just how severe this cut is.
At this point, I would say white. Who's white again?
White is Andy.
Okay, I would say white. It seems is lady.
So because this ko is forced.
This code is really nothing for
White to worry about.
yeah, really light for white. But black cannot afford to lose the code.
Black captures back, and white is like, this is gravy for me.
Even white can connect and steal a code.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Is
hard
it hard to say? Because it seems like if white wins the ko with here and here, now this is a wasted move, right?
No.
But
So, no, this is still a call.
still a ko.
It's still a call.
Right.
So I waste a move here. Well, I wouldn't say that's waste,
Wasted.
but yeah, okay. So I have a stone here, but you also have a stone here.
No.
So that cancels out. Right?
Okay, so it's not wasted at all.
No, not
In more
wasted
case,
at all.
this is just underscores how much of a flower ko it is for white.
Right, because, yeah, I learned the term flower call. Right? Okay, so
Yeah.
so this is a good move for white to connect, because otherwise black gonna take it.
And now
so
this damages
it
pretty
damages corner.
Right.
So you connect and secure your corner.
It's almost like a local ko threat.
Right, as core threats, and then go
Take
here.
the ko back, black clamps, and this ko looks to be fairly serious. Okay, I think we're just about out of time, but have we, I think maybe isolated the major problem for black was this Atari that leaves him with this really severe cut.
There's a lot of moves that I don't like. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Well, and I question this move as well. I would try to play more aggressive or
Right.
more active way.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but anyway, at this point, I think white is obviously leading.
White is obviously leading
Yeah,
with his flower ko.
It's difficult to lose this game.
Flower
for
ko
white.
by move 82, pretty good, and it seems like maybe allowing that cut at the top. Plus a few other things, but this certainly seems like the most obvious to me.
I think our job pretty much done with this game.
Well, that's great, because we're just about out of time. This is the Friday Night Extravaganza. Feng Lao, thank you so much for having us here.
My pleasure.
Really great to have you here. Feng Yun, 9-dan professional. Next up will be Mingchu Jiang, 7-dan professional. We're going to go back to board 2 between Ryan and Bao Yun. And so that'll be up back here, and we'll be back soon. So don't go away. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Friday Night Extravaganza at the Go Congress here in San Diego. I'm Andrew Jackson. I'm joined by Mingju Zhang, 7-time professional from the China Qiyuan. Zhang Lecture, thank you so much for being here. It was great to have you here. We've looked at a couple games so far tonight, and I think we're going to switch to yet another game. This one between Michael Jianian Chen and Eric Lui. Eric Lui is 1-dan professional with the AJ. Lui. Sorry, I have a lot of trouble with that. My pronunciation is very weak. But yeah, Eric Lee is 1-dan pro, and Michael Chen is one of our strongest amateurs who has been giving people a lot of trouble. He has been in the running all year so far in the Masters, very much in the top boards. So it should be a pretty exciting game. Again, these two players know each other a long time. I'm sure they've played at many Go Congresses.
Yes.
We remember when they were both very small and watched them grow up over the last 12 years or so. So I guess we should go ahead and dive into it. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
All right. Eric has black, and so he opens up with a much more conservative. I think we saw Andy Liu in the previous one open with 2-3 points, and we assumed it must be.
They want to just follow
AlphaGo. Right.
Well, but this one is many years ago. It was very popular.
Right. This one seems much simpler, I guess. Huh? But this new enclosure, and it seems like we're back now to. Is this imitating AlphaGo again, or is this sort of a new choice?
This one is, I think, this one not a new way, because many years ago also played this move.
Go Saigen, among others.
Yes, that's true. Right. And now turn back to the AlphaGo played. We like to play this one again.
Right, everything old is new again, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. So white makes an enclosure, and I suppose black approaches. So far, this all seems fairly normal.
Yeah.
But now,
again,
the AlphaGo.
No reason.
The AlphaGo influence. No reason?
I don't know the reason. We need to ask the AlphaGo.
Not the player?
So how can we ask him? He gave me idea.
It is all kept. Yeah, we can't ask. It's very hard.
Yeah.
All we have are the game records.
That's why.
In the game records, we do see this a lot. So I have to assume that there's a lot of study taking place right now on these variations.
But now there is a later. Maybe that's a new way for black. This one white, we know that, because right now, which part is stronger, and which part do you want to take?
I would let this side.
If you like this side, you need to block from here.
Right, I would have assumed this.
Oh.
So why?
That's why he played here. I'm not sure.
This is.
It looks like this way is better than that way. Maybe that's a new opening. I don't know. I just think probably like this way is better.
Okay.
Now later we can change. That here.
Right. And it seems like we see another AlphaGo inspired Ding Shi here, where white doesn't play the Hane and connect on the top, but instead wants to push again.
Yeah, when I was student, I also, if I play this moves, the teacher was hate me.
Oh, in trouble. Not even push-ups, they just smack you. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know push-ups.
Well, you know. No, I don't. I'm trying not to avoid. I have a tie on.
You can ask my student.
I can't do it. That's right.
Okay, just this one, because in the opening, second line exchange with third line, of course, goes for third.
Right.
This line, second line, it means just for you to make twice.
Right. And it seems like this exchange is also sometimes not played. That sometimes white tanukis now, right?
No, AlphaGo played here.
Plays this one as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately, then after this one, go to bank here.
To the top.
To take this side. Because the reason is I got territory, prevent your influence to making something.
You want to keep that from being efficient.
But I don't understand this move. This is always play a lot of special move. Because after this one, that's white's plan. Now white change to here.
Different plan.
Maybe something like that. Maybe black block wrong way.
Black blocks the wrong way, even if black gets this opportunity?
For example, how about here?
Now I would block on this side. Yeah, of course, because it's wider.
Yeah, here and again, the shape like that. Then white change to here. I don't understand. Looks like this one is better.
That's so. From what we understand, what AlphaGo does,
Yeah.
it takes the corner and then tries to make the wall less efficient
Yes.
by doing
That's
something
our
like this. That's our understanding,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Since we
But
can't,
this one we don't understand.
right? So we
Then
don't
you
know this
take
one.
here.
Right. And since
Just
we can't
forget.
ask AlphaGo, we assume that's its
That's
plan.
true.
That's our understanding.
Yeah.
But so as a result, now we don't understand this move. Okay, I see, I see. And that is so. That's the move, and now seems like a very.
I think white is
patient
Michael.
Yes, white
Yeah.
is Michael.
He likes to play a lot of special moves.
It's special moves. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I saw one of his earlier games this week where I saw no special moves in 60, 70 moves, and I said, "Oh, this must be a very bad game for him because there's no special Michael moves out there. It's very hard." So.
Good.
But this looks
Just
to be
continue to make his moya.
right. This seems to be in keeping with Eric's plan.
Uh-huh.
And Eric seems to play very solid and thick.
I know.
Right, very thick.
Also, I played some games
Patient,
with
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Again. Is this a Sunday or Goldie?
that's a great question. I would say I knew about that, but after the Ke match
Oh,
with that
yeah.
cut, I don't know how to read. Maybe the cut is still slow.
No, I
and
just
rotate,
think
but
about this
big.
one. Its cut is big, but now we have to check, is this a Sunday move or Goldie move?
If that's
If
Sunday.
white plays here, next move, the corner is very, very in danger. If like this one, how about that one?
Now I can
Probably
ignore.
white is waiting for black to connect. And, I don't think black wants to connect. You know.
Wants to show some
That
fighting
means
spirit.
this exchange is that good for white? No. Oops.
Oh, it's very close.
Played
plays-
something like here.
He plays that one, yes, which seems too far.
Here or here?
He plays the
we need
first
to check.
one.
This one first.
Yeah, that one first.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, he
And
plays that one
after
first.
this one. Oops.
This looks whoa,
Then cut.
cut,
Oh,
of course.
tiger's mouth.
Oh, here?
Yeah, I think. No, honey
No, he
same.
extends. He extends here first. They exchange the extend
Then extend. Wow, this is
first
all-
before Hane. He plays extend
Uh-huh.
and extend
Yeah.
and then Hane.
uh,
Yeah.
honey. Then stop here.
No, there is more. So
Honey again. Then here.
Wow.
What happened this part?
That's
Just to check. If white Ataris
right.
black, then how about the white move? Trying to play here. Looks like this way. And Atari again.
But this looks very good for black.
Yeah. So that means this fighting will be very good for black. With no way to kill these two black stones. Then go back. Let's have white. How about the white? White just wants to kill one. Is this good enough? I don't think that's good enough.
Because the squeeze is no good, and that's right. Now it's just connected, right?
Yeah. And
There's no connection at the top.
what's white's plan? From here to play another special move?
Well, this seems to be very solid. It makes their no special moves work, right?
Atari is from here, maybe. Connect. And after this one,
No connection, I think. Well, maybe.
no, the kill.
Right.
From where? From here? Capture and descend.
Would be a race, but it looks like no race.
White captured one stone. Corner getting bigger, but outside some margin. Is this white's plan or black's plan? I'm not sure because of what? Black played here, of course. It doesn't worry about this one and that one.
Right. So instead, white cuts on the outside.
Still a white card.
And now
That
the
means
tiger
white
mouth.
just wants to make some margin, I think. Because of liberty, of course, not good enough for white.
Right.
Yeah, continue.
So get a forcing move, maybe?
Connect.
Oh, it doesn't. He plays Hane
Play
first.
honey first.
Maybe just looking for the
No,
forcing move.
capture this one to kill this group.
Right.
Again.
Too small. So then he connects.
And
Hane again.
honey to make a kill. Wow.
Wow. That looks like Michael.
Yes.
Yes. You might also know Michael Chen as Dark Mage or Z Chen on KGS, where he plays some very amusing blitz games for his many fans.
This one very much.
Many fans, that's right. The black cuts,
Curl,
but I don't think white starts the call immediately. I think white is just going to leave it.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
there's a curl.
Oh, that is the
Just
call. I
show
see.
me
Thank
this
you,
one,
thank you.
and,
Yes.
Here.
Yep. Yep.
So right now, if white wants to make this curl immediately, probably it's hard to find the call threads. That's why I keep it.
No co-threads yet.
No call threads. How about this part? This part go back to that shape. From here, peep, then like this way.
Right.
Black played here, then it happened. It happened what? It's call is coming. What if black plays something like this kind of move first?
Is he worried about the attachment?
Yeah, probably just the black is worried about this part. I think just leave here still not good enough for white.
I see.
Why? Because leave, of course, go there to leave. After this one, this part,
That-
black has the influence.
Right, and the turn is Sente,
Yeah, in
right?
Sunday.
Right. So this is maybe a better way for black than being
I just right now I think this one it feels a little slow.
slow. It
Slow move.
seems almost more aggressive for a
Yeah,
slow, right? Saying,
yes.
I want all of it, right?
That's
But-
right.
Yeah, a little slow maybe.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But probably black doesn't worry about this curve. You want to kill me, I want to kill you. And the curve.
Right.
Oh. Do you think maybe black missed this move?
No.
No.
No,
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I mean, Eric's been around the block a few times. I'm sure he's seen this code before. I wonder if he might think, though, that it is that the turn in Sente may mean it's okay to have this ko here, right? Because he plays it and he knows that Michael is just going to leave it. But I don't know. I'm the amateur here, so
Guess. Okay.
I'm just guessing.
What? I saw Eric played someone. It's a stronger player, Chinese or the, I'm not sure. Because the shape same as that. The last time missed this card. You can check the game
Right.
later.
That cut is
Someone
a
you can
similar
check.
code.
Cut similar. No, killed black.
Oh,
Why killed black? It's same as the Chinese
miss it, huh?
opening, something like that. There's a black stone here. The shape, I saw the game. Something like here, there's a black stone on that. There.
and white
There's
attaches
a
on
white.
the inside.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very interesting. I don't think same as this one.
No.
The shape played here first. Real game.
Aha. And
Like this shape, or here, there's this one. After that, almost same. No, blocked. Then like this one. When black harness, then
he thinks
white.
he's alive. Oh.
I think black missed white this cutting point because after this one, the game will be very difficult for black. It means here, Atari, then
Honey.
I don't know. There's a black.
That must be a black stone.
Here.
That's right in there. Connection.
Then capture, then throwing again.
Right.
That's very difficult for black to connect. Because the white can connect.
Right.
I don't think
Because
it
there's the
was-
attach across. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I just think probably black missed this.
Just missed that cut across.
Yes, and here I'm not sure.
That double
did
honey.
Eric missed this one again.
Is it so bad for him right now?
If this one earlier to make this, you know that plan. I think probably black will change something.
Okay. Black is going to have to give something up to win the ko.
That's I guess.
Okay.
Same as this one. I don't know. There's a cut. Oops.
Game over. All that work.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's Eric played.
Be very difficult. But it
And
seems
again.
so. How do we evaluate the board? Is the judgment that this is a difficult board for Black? Because it seems as if
Same as right now, probably Black thought maybe you don't have more course right. I can make this one.
right.
Making that fighting fight because what white needs one course right, and after this one, Black also can play here too.
As a local ko threat.
Yeah.
And then take the
Atari and take a bank. Also, there's one more ko for Black to play. That means 1, 2, 3 course right, big course right. Maybe Black doesn't worry about this ko.
Can Black ever just play here? Something like this to
If you like to do this one.
I don't like to. I just am curious if it's a ko threat.
That means the game is over.
Oh, game over. Well, after this is here. Though,
After this one is also ko 2.
Right.
This one is ko 2.
Still a ko.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the real game.
Real game,
then Black.
After
After
that
this
jump.
one, keep this ko.
And now Michael is activating this.
Yeah, Michael always play like this kind of. We don't understand. Yeah.
Right.
And
I don't understand. This is very difficult for me to understand. So
don't care.
he takes that stone.
This one.
So now
That
he's
way.
safe.
Because this one prevent white from
It's
making
not
ko.
ko, right.
Yes, no ko.
But when
And take liberty.
right,
Then we need to count. Wow.
count liberties against this group.
This group and you need to escape
Right.
from here.
Before he
if
can
just
kill.
Take this part's liberty, I don't think that's good enough, for example. I
Right.
don't think that's good enough, even if Black killed white, because outside. So probably Black will do something. Yes, that's true.
Black turns, white blocks,
and,
and black wedges.
Wedge to make white shape heavy.
Right. And then
Yeah,
cuts.
It looks like good for Black.
This is white is a little thin.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Very in danger. How can white to continue? I don't know what this part.
It's a Michael game.
Yeah,
Definitely a Michael game.
and the capture. Do you think Michael counted really before he played?
Do you think he read all of this when
Yeah.
he played up there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's very strong. And I think Eric
I
did too.
think it was same as AlphaGo.
Same as AlphaGo. That's
Yeah.
why he plays the
And
AlphaGo.
also, I heard something. It means the AlphaGo 1 second can count 1 million moves. What?
I don't know if I buy that. I mean, it might count a million very bad moves, but not all of them will be good. Right? That's how it gets to the good ones. Right?
Okay, so now white captured this one.
White captures. Black connects.
Black connect.
White
white
extends.
Uh-huh.
Now it's getting a little dangerous again, right?
No. Because of what?
Oh, there's
this
no
part, no
connection.
co,
There's no
yes.
co. There's no connection. I see.
Don't worry about it. And also, white this group still need to play one more move because
Right. That placement will kill.
yeah. Now say Michael, we don't know this group not alive. They were
He just has to leave them all while he goes running.
just play.
Wow. So, but your assessment then is that this seems to have been a good result for Eric.
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, great. So Michael is going to have to find some very special moves here to.
Who knows? Maybe he thought, hey, this game is good for me. I'm confused with my opponent.
Right. Well, you know, I try the same strategy. It doesn't work.
Okay, no, I don't think it works.
Might
for
not
white.
work here too, huh? Okay.
Like that way.
So Hane and
It's
the
a
Steph
little
Stefan-
same as the Andy Liu. Also, Andy Liu played something like a Michael move.
It's very
Sometimes
aggressive,
very
very
We
confusing.
don't understand. Yeah.
But occasionally there's a method to the madness, and you see them almost like a magic trick,
Yeah.
where you're very confused, and then the light shines, and maybe that's
true.
for me.
I just think about it. Is that America ways to learn?
Well, it's possible if it works, you know.
It's a free country. You can
It's a
play
free country.
anywhere.
That's right. AlphaGo says you can play anywhere. That's right.
So the shape connect. Then here we.
Yep.
After this one, same as that. Where's the white's territory?
Well, here.
Yeah, that's true.
This is all I got. And this is, so big though. And this group is still weak, right?
This group is still weak, and here
Has to play a move.
isn't alive.
Right.
But this corner, compare this corner with that part.
Same. Same
I think this
one.
one is bigger.
Oh,
this
bigger.
is real territory. This one probably not.
Really?
Because later maybe some
and it's
Sunday modes.
too slow to do.
Now
Too embarrassing,
that
huh?
part getting bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
So it means this corner bigger than that part.
Okay.
And
Oh,
it
this
means a white 3-stone.
have to match
compare-
all of that.
Yeah,
I was going to say, this is definitely bigger than that part. No, maybe not. All right. Okay.
They go out.
So the assessment is that that this is so far a fairly easy game for Eric. So he hanes, jumps,
And
bamboo joint.
bamboo. And this part also almost dead. Still wants to play.
This, but this is, it's so painful to have to do this, I think, right? Hang on, I'm receiving a result here. We've just heard that Wu Hao, 2-dan professional, has won on board 1 against Zhao Jixin 7-dan. Excuse me. Oh boy, very difficult. So he is undefeated, currently undefeated, which I believe will clinch his U.S. Open. He's 8-0 so far, so he will need to win tomorrow to go 9-0. But I think he will be the champion. It is fairly safe to say, barring a major upset and a ridiculous amount of tiebreakers, he will be the U.S. Open champion. So just got that result. Congratulations to Wu Hao. Have you seen any of his games so far this week?
No.
No, none of them.
No.
Wow.
They gave me job for not included that game.
Oh, we keep you too busy. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, I haven't seen any of them either. Actually, if it makes you feel any better. So.
And just about this game, it will be very good for black to play.
Right.
That's
so
my pick.
Black doesn't have to be afraid of this fight. Huh?
Of course.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Same as broken shape again and again.
You mean Black's broken shape here?
No, white.
Oh.
Because white wants to attack this group. Look at white's shape. This shape, it doesn't have 2 eyes and fake eye. And that part, the liberty is too tight. We just need to think it's almost the same as this result.
Sure.
More liberties, and you need to fix. If you want to fix this group, then how about that group?
Then you get initiative to attack here. So Michael has a very difficult fight coming. Or
Then capture.
already happened, I guess.
No, probably white jump.
Right.
Yeah,
White jump,
black
black hane, white
Then
capture.
capture.
Right.
Oh.
And now black connects here.
Yes.
Oh, because white still can't push
How can
through.
white to continue?
It's a difficult question. White has to play here.
This one is Sunday, that's true. But after this, if white wants to push, we
Which he
need to
did.
count this one.
Oh,
Here, just the example. Then maybe wedge first, it doesn't matter. And after this one, the liberty, I just trying to play here.
so far this is exactly how the game proceeded with Michael
sure?
cutting here. Wow.
Then we need to count what? Can black connect?
He did not connect. Black's decided to
just
give
the
up.
count.
Right.
If white,
I see.
we need to count this part's liberty. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 1, 2, 3. But there is that power.
An
Does
approachable
white
problem.
have? I don't think white has this one because still there.
White is still dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
means from here.
So
that
there's
means white cannot connect. White has to take black's liberty.
on this side to
Yeah.
keep black from cutting, because then it would be 3-3 and white's turn.
Yes.
But then can't black just push through here?
You can kill, but this group,
Is that
maybe
bigger?
black, just something like this kind of moves. Then connect.
Is it okay for black to
then
take the
black
top?
to take.
I'm assuming black will kill this,
Yeah.
but I don't want to make assumptions. It's a
And
bad one, right?
white has to kill that group. I don't think that's easy for white to play.
So even this variation, Eric could have chosen.
Even this, but
He's
now
dead when
he decided to give up, play maybe some symbol way, something like this.
Wow.
Capture.
Capture and then push, push,
And
push,
just
push.
Here, because he thought
He will be
I
able to come
killed
back.
that group, and then this group, my territory good enough. That's I think that's a black's plan.
And I believe that gets us to where the board stands right now.
I think you are a computer engineer.
Yes,
Yes,
I do have that.
then why do I ask you this one? Now you need to count.
I need to
Who has
count.
more territory?
Because I'm a computer engineer. No, they don't teach accounting in school. Are you kidding me? That's calculation. No, that's not mathematics. That's not mathematics. But I think I can count if I'm going to just go ahead and take a guess. I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7, 8, 9, 10. 70 points. That's what I'm going to say.
Wow. Which
my
way?
guess.
I don't understand. Tell me.
I made it 7, so this is
I know.
7 by 10.
7 by 10.
And I'm just assuming that there's the same number of
know.
white and black stones in that corner. That's my guess. So
You're
70
very
points.
lazy.
I'm very lazy. That's right.
Kind of
Well,
like
so
that.
that's
Maybe you missed 2 points.
They say
the
if-
last 4 games.
then, and that's why I'm a very weak amateur player. But that's why I'm a very good computer engineer, because the idea is to make the computer do the work.
I know.
Right. So this is, as a computer engineer, our job is to be very lazy. But my first estimate would be 70-ish points. Do I need to be more accurate than that right now?
no, just
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So look at it. This is a half board.
Right.
It looks like half board.
Right.
Or maybe this is a 1 chord. Now here, this part, white. Which part wants to compare with that?
Let's compare this half. Well, a
Come
half
on,
with a quarter.
The limit is here or there. If white is like this way, if I enclosed, now you can count. Of course,
Of
this part
course,
is
that's right.
bigger than there. But right now, this part is open. This part is also open too. Still good for black.
Still good for black. Okay, so the judgment is that this is still good for black. And this is a very precise, accurate count that I have done as a computer
you
engineer.
agree with me.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
no, yeah. If
Yeah.
I made a mistake, I'll for include you.
Well, of course, that's the best way to do it. That's right. It's like if you don't want to have the only weak group, right? If you don't run alone, don't be wrong alone. It's perfect. All right, well, that gets us here. Well, I think we're going to have to stay tuned if you're following along on KGS.
After this one, probably we need to think black connects.
Oh,
If
instead,
black works,
right,
of course, much better than this result.
right. But if this is okay,
This is okay.
then maybe we don't need to worry as much
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
variation. Although it is more severe for black to just connect. Right. If assuming I have understood all this correctly.
Also, I'm lazy too because this is too big, hard to count. I just think about the connect, easy to count.
Right. Okay. I
Easy
see.
to control this game.
And so having that easy control is an easier variation to follow.
Yeah, also easy for you to win this game.
So this is because this is open and this is
about
open.
too big. Wow.
It's much more complicated to see
Yeah,
what's
that's
going to
true.
happen.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that brings us to current. If you're following along on KGS, you can monitor how this board develops. If Zi Chen is going to pull off a win against Eric Louis, one down professional, the pianist. Meanwhile, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Yamashiro Hiroshi, 9-dan professional. We will tune back into the board 2 game of Ryan Lee versus Bao Yun, where we will see if Bao Yun is able to get revenge for the blind go game.
Yeah.
He's got his eyes open this time, but when we left, it looked like it was going to be a difficult board for him. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think you should change your job.
Well, yeah.
Why?
too.
Because the sports report this.
Oh, no.
Speak very fast.
No. My dad said I always had a face for radio. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Friday Night Extravaganza here at the U.S. Go Congress in San Diego. I'm Andrew Jackson, and I'm joined now with David Glackel and Yamashiro Hiroshi, non-dom professional from the Nihon Kion. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. David, thank you so much for translating.
No problem. Happy to be here.
Great. So when we left this game, a complicated fight had started here, and I believe that Hiroshi Sensei had wanted to start right here. So let's go ahead and dive into it if you want to go ahead. Okay.
All right, let's start.
これ33これはアルファ語のね。
So first, Black entered the 3-3 point, kind of similar to how AlphaGo plays.
これもこっちから押さえるのが正しいですね。
So yeah, it's white blocked on the correct side here.
こっちから押さえて。
So if you were to block from this way.
ここが厚みにならない模様にならない。
So you can't really make any thickness in this area because of this stone.
This side is low.
こっちが正しいですね。
Yeah, so it's correct to block from this side instead.
これはね、ツケはこちらからこう順番にこう。
So Black could, instead of attaching, also play this
これ
way.
もあるんですけどね。
So this is also possible.
Is the idea that with in this order, white will play here instead of here?
なんかこの順番になったら白がこのように答えるんですか？
この今こう打ってこう打ったから。
So if you play like that instead.
この時にこれがない方がいい。
So in this situation, Black would rather not have this exchange there.
今こう出てきて。
That now this cut is stronger.
今は切ることができるんですか？
こうなってこうなるんですけどね。
So it'll probably end up like this.
Oh, I see.
この時に
So in this situation, you would like to extend in that
And
direction.
start a fight.
これ打っちゃったら
継がなきゃいけないですか？その伸びは叩きの
そうそう伸びたいんだよね。でも羽打っちゃってるから。
This exchange would rather
そうこれがない方がいい。
So it's better not to have that exchange there.
Makes sense.
だから黒は
So black.
白はこれ先に打ってきたので。
So since white already played that.
こう伸びたくなったのね。
Now, yeah, you would like to extend instead.
でこれは多分こっちの方がいいと思う。
So yeah, probably black should cut on this side.
Okay.
でもこれがいいってこれいい。
So white played a good move there. That Kosumi is a good move.
こうやったんだっけ？
So did black come out there? Yeah.
Yes.
そうですね。
こうやって。これは白がいいですね。
So white is good in this position, definitely.
Right.
はい。
So this fight favors white.
じゃあこの戦いは白がいいんですか？
白がいいですね。
Yeah, white is better in this fight.
これは下がると切られてまずいですね。
So yeah, it's very uncomfortable for black to be able to be cut if you descend like this.
これダメですね。
So black can't
Oh,
play this
can't do
way.
it. Disaster. Terrible.
それは残念ですね。
はい。
It's fine. But this seems to be a very good move to
これ
make.
がいい。
でもそれはいい手でしょうね。
これがいい手ですね。
Yeah, that's a good move.
取ると主張？
So if you take, is there a ladder?
ラダ。
Yes. Yes, definitely.
これは取ったけど
So the stones are captured, but
外が厚いんでね。
the outside is very thick.
これは
後手。
でも
後手
後手で。
後手ですね。
Yeah,
打つ前にこれ打ったけど
So
後手ですね。
So
So
black
it ends in
fights.
gote.
So black fights to not take gote.
じゃあ黒が先手を取るために戦うんです
He
か？
doesn't. Black doesn't play here. White
そ
can
の
still play.
そこに打つ代わりにそ
まあ
の
これ打つとまあこの辺に打たれちゃう。先に打たれちゃう。
Yeah, so he plays there first.
Right. So he wants to get out there first, right?
で取ったね。
Does this still favor white?
これは白はまだいいんですか？
あ、ここにあるね。これは白がいいですね。
Yeah, white still.
Yeah. So even though black was able to get these moves before returning, this is still good for
じゃ
black.
あ黒がこの手をなんか打つことができても白はまだいいんですか？
今、
はい。
白がいいですね。
Yeah, white is still good.
Okay, good to know.
Even with those moves.
Because white jumps out and separates, and it seems like it's
まあ白が飛ぶことができ
Heavy.
るから
そうそうそう、先手でね。そうそう。
黒の石がちょっと重いんですね。
これ弱いからね。
Yeah, so both groups are weak and white gotta jump
so. This is
out.
a great splitting
じゃあ
attack.
それがすごくいい手ですね。
これいい手ですね。
攻めるために。Yeah, it's a good.
Okay, got it. So black jumps out, and white extends from his thickness.
これはこう打ったのね。
Can I say?
Did black play there?
Now?
これ主張が悪い時
No, black
は
Oh,
plays
sorry.
here. Black
あ、
played up
これ
there.
はそこに打ったんですけど。
で、あ、そうかそうか。ね、こうやって
Wow. Check it.
あ、これを打ってる。でこれはもうこれを捨てる体勢ですね。
So yeah, the plan is to now sacrifice those stones.
だからこの手はいい手だったですね。
So that yeah, that was a good move to play.
これを
this.
捨てる。
In order to sacrifice those
So
stones.
black is emphasizing
こっち
this
の
whole
そうそうこっち
side.
の。うん、
黒はこの辺が大切だから。
そうそう。
Is this here to sort of thwart that moyo?
この石はこの模様を消すために入れたんですか？
まあ普通はこうなって開きになればね。
Yeah, so
いけ
then
ます
the
ね
normal exchange would be that black would extend and then white would play out like this. That's the
で
normal.
黒は押したいんだけど、
So black would like to push like
主
this.
張
But because of the
こ
ladder,
れ主張あたりになってるの。
the black
so
stone
this is
becomes
a
a
ladder
ladder
maker.
breaker.
Oh.
Or
こ
ladder
うなっ
maker.
てね。
Ladder, well,
Yeah.
you say tomato, I say tomato. So
こうな
Something like that.
Right.
こうなってこうなってでこの主張ですね。
right.
これ
So
が
there's a ladder there.
Got it.
So that's why that stone.
で主張あたり打ちながらこれを捨ててもいいよ
So
と。
that stone is good because it is both a ladder maker and lets black sacrifice those stones.
I see. I see. That makes a lot of sense.
で今のはうまく捨てた。黒がうまく捨てた。
So black's doing a very good job sacrificing these stones. He's playing well.
He's
doing
getting
it
full
effectively.
value.
これも取られる前に先手でね。
So before you do that, black wants to play some sente moves on the
To make
outside.
these
うん
coats
そうそうそうそう。でこうで。これ後からこう打ったら
So you could, if you do like this after,
こっち打ったでしょ。
Yes.
White
No, you would play here. You'd play here. That's right. Of course.
でこの当たりが気持ちこれが当ててこれが気
so
持
it's
ちいい。
very comfortable. It's very good for black to be able to get that Atari into those
Sealing
moves.
in
これ黒
cooperates
うまく
really nice.
うまくやります。
So yeah, black's playing very effectively.
Is this too close
そうそう。
now?
それは近すぎるんですか？この石と。
なこれは OK 大丈夫ですよ。
It's okay.
いい OK
It's okay.
うん
Okay.
これは20目ぐらいですか
So
ら。
that's about 20 points there.
ちっちゃい小
But
さい。
it's small.
スモールこっちの
20 points
方が
are
大きい。
small.
うん。
Okay.
スモールスモール
20目は小さいんですか？
Because these
こっちの方
balance.
が
Yeah.
大きいです。
Black's outside is bigger.
Okay. Did white lose the advantage?
じゃあ白はなんか
白は
難しいんですか？
これがまあ取りに行かない方が良かった
So
方がいい。
maybe that jump was it's better for white not to try and take the stones like that.
To decline the sacrifice.
じゃあ
この手でね
出せないために打てない白がここに打てない方がいいんですか？
Say, no, thank you.
なんかこうじゃなくてこっち
So instead of that, white would rather play like this.
And continue to keep the splitting
so,
attack
so.
between
じゃあ
this
攻め
one.
るためにこの石とこの石を分かるために。
この辺ねこうとかなんかこうとかね。
So white would like to play something like that.
So white almost got tricked into taking too small.
これはいい
of
あ
an
白がなんか騙される気がするんですけど。
これはだからなんかつながってもらって
So if black then connects
で
like
なんか
that,
攻めるつもり。
Now
Now
you can
you're very
attack.
happy. Yeah, yeah.
これがいい手だった。
so that was a good move
Good
for
move.
black to play
A
there.
good way for
Good
black
move.
to wrest the initiative
そ
back.
れはいい考え方ですかね。先手を取る。
ねそうそう。でここで失敗したけど
Yeah,
ここで
so
取り返して
Even though black messed up there, he kind of turns the tables with forcing the sacrifice.
いい勝
coming back.
いい勝負ですね。
So now it's actually pretty even.
Okay.
でこ
White jumps, and now
う
black
この主張が良くなってる。
So how's the ladder
Yeah.
now?
still
Alright.
okay.
これがまた主張あたり。また主張あたり。
So yeah, that's for the ladder.
So when you know about the ladder, now all of this makes sense,
Right.
right? This
これはね繋いじゃダメだ。
it's very helpful to have a good
こっち
teacher.
打たない
Yeah,
と。こっち打たないと。
definitely.
Right, exactly.
こっち打たないと。
Oh, so yeah, black has to play here now.
まあ切られても
So even if white cuts,
It's no problem.
構わないんです
これ
よね。
大きいこれ大きい。
So this is really big.
Right.
これ大きい。
That's big.
Very big, but black connected.
でもなんか繋ぐことも大きくないんですか？
でも例えばね。
はい。
こ
So
の
for
この辺
example,
で打っとけ
if
ば
black were to play there,
この辺で受け突っ込んじゃなくてこの辺で受けとけばこ
so if black were to play
れ
there,
は主張
then the
にな
ladder.
らない。
Works. Oh, no. The second
ここ
choice.
つながる
Yeah, yeah.
ここにつながる。
So yeah, it connects to that black.
Oh, so this is still okay.
だいたいここつなぐよりこっちの方がいいか
So
も。
better than connecting, jumping out would be better.
でしかもこれ主張
Because the ladder still is okay for black.
Right.
これは
Instead,
ちょっとなんて正直すぎたというか。
So the connection is like too solid, almost too proper kind of.
okay.
これは跳ねられてた。
So you don't want to be honeyed like this.
Yeah. And this sequence goes down almost exactly as he
だ
said
から
it would
説
happen.
明したように進んだんですけ
Right,
ど。
precisely. You can see.
Yeah. それを見る
moves
と
on here.
一緒
これは困ったんだね。
Yeah, so now Black's kind of
で
in
本当
trouble.
はこう行きたいけど
So Black would like to play
取
there,
られちゃうの。
but then Black will get
Ladder
captured.
でこっち打ったら取ら
So
れ
if you
取ら
play
れちゃう。
there, then those stones will get
しょうが
captured.
ないからこれ打ったんだ
So
け
he
ど
plays
そ you have no
これ
これ
choice
は
but to play there.
辛いので
So this is very
この手
painful
は
for Black to have to play that
生かしちゃう
stone.
から
Because
これ打ちたくない
you don't want to play there because you're just forcing yourself to like
打
get
ちたくないけ
captured.
どしょうがないね。
So you don't want to play there, but there's no choice.
No, so hard.
残念ですね。
残念
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
これもいい手ですね。
So white is also that's a good move there.
いい手いい手。これもいい
Makes it a
手。
slightly larger capture.
こう
なんか石の全部を取るために。
要するに普通はこうやるんだけど
So if you just play like this,
こうやってこうやってこうなってこうなってこうなるんだよね。
it'll end up like this.
この時に
And in this situation,
You'd
こうや
rather
って
just
こうや
have
って
it
こうや
that
って
way.
こうやった時に
Right. Which is the
こうじゃなくて
yeah, you wouldn't play there.
この方がこ
White would like to play there.
Which is exactly the game move. as we
実際
see
に
on-
それがあった。
この方が形がいいのね。
So in terms of shape, white would rather have the stone here.
Right, right. So that explains why you don't play that, just that move.
だからそのよう
そうそう
に言った
こう外してね桂馬に外して
So yeah, you'd rather have that shape as white.
Black has to connect. And white jumps out to the center.
今白が飛んだ。
Now
黒
black
は
can kill. Right?
黒が殺すことができますか？
どれどれ
So, which stones?
これ
Kill these.
この石。
これ取れますこれ取れます。
Yeah, you can
Mm.
capture them.
So sorry, he gave it a concerned look there. What was he thinking?
なんかこの石を取るのはどうでしょうか？
いや取るぐらいですよこれぐらいだ。
So yeah, you should probably
You
take
were
them like
expecting to
this.
see
これ
black.
こんなもんですね。
So yeah, this is basically the
これ
move.
は大きいこう生きられるのが
So if white ends up living there,
20目くらい
it's about 20 points.
プラスこの石とかこの石とか
Plus now all those stones aren't connected.
Sure,
これ取っちゃえばね
So yeah, black kind of has
何
to
もつか
capture
ないです
now.
から
I see.
この石この石
So it connects,
全部つながる
all three of those groups will be connected
だ
if
か
you
ら
capture those
これは
stones.
こうやる一手ですね。
So yeah, you kind of have to play there.
Seems the most urgent. I have some bad news.
Oh,
They
really?
didn't play there.
打てなかったよ。
取る
Oh, they didn't play.
打てなかったよ。
でもこっちの方がいいですねこれは
But black should play
He
there.
should play that, but black does not.
でも
play
実
there.
戦で
I'm sorry to say. Black plays the knight's move out here, Kema.
即に打った。
Right, and then the Ogema here is the larger move. And they still don't play there. Black
ま
now
まだ
jumps
こ
up
こに打
here.
ってないんです。
Black jumps there. Right, and white attaches. What is this white move for white?
この石は何のために打たれるんですか？
これはこうやってきたら
So if black blocks this way,
こう挟みつける
now you can do the pincer attachment there.
最初から単につけたら
And if you attach first, then black will just hane
つながってますよね。
and
There's
be
no-
connected.
Right, right, right,
これがあるとね
So if you have this stone first,
right.
当たりになる
now you can just Atari.
Right, and catch those
Sagatara
stones,
これで。
and then that black hane is not.
この石を取ってその羽はもう意味がない。
この時にここにあれば
So in this situation,
関係ないの
if you have this stone, it wouldn't really matter.
Right, because black would win the capturing race
黒
anyway.
は攻め取れば勝ちますからね。
だからこういう手打っても
So
取れ
even
て
if
る
white
から
plays there, you can still take these stones.
Right. Another reason why that move is so big.
だからこの図は大きいです
Yes,
よね。
of course.
これもいい手だね。
So yeah, that's a good move for white.
で白は
So white,
こっちもうこんだけたくさん取ってるから
so white has already taken many points over
あ
there.
のなんだろう全部取られなければいいんですね。
So white
この
doesn't
全部
have to take everything.
だから例えばこれ取られても
So even if white takes those,
隅で生きてこれが生きれば
or sorry, yeah, if even if these stones are captured, if white can live in the corner and this can live,
Then it's enough
だ
for
から
white.
白は気が楽なんだよ。
then it's fine. Yeah, white has no problems.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Instead, it seems like white is making it more
でもその
complicated.
代わりに白はなんかちょっと難しく打つみたいんですけど。
いや白は、
はい
白はいや難しくないんですよ。
Oh, it's not so complicated, maybe.
Not so complicated still? Or is not so complicated in that black is leading, or not so complicated in that white is leading?
なん
Which
か
is-
白が勝ってるからそのように
そう
言
そう
ってるんですか。
うんうん
So since white is winning, this is actually kind of a easy way for white to play.
Either of these are fine. Okay.
The attachment here.
I see. Okay.
気楽なんですね。
So yeah, white can play kind of calmly and simply now.
Okay. Okay. But black needs to find a fight.
でも黒は何かをしないと。
そうだね。
いや
そうそう。
Right. So black extends, white pushes. and then black
だから
tried
これも本当頑張った手ですよね。
So yeah, black is trying to fight strongly with that move.
with that stone. Okay, so he's welcoming the fight.
じゃあ黒は戦わないとね。
そうね。
So yeah, black has to fight.
All right, just for a time update, white, Ryan Lee has almost 23 minutes left on his clock. Black only has 1 minute remaining.
黒はsorry.
And I'm receiving word from the statistics department down on the floor that is completely wrong now because I said that a while ago. But it's quite possible black is already in Byoyomi as that was a little bit out of date. So white with a comfortable time lead going into the endgame here. You're welcome to translate that or not.
多分黒はもう秒読みに入ったから、
あ、そう
まだ時間はたくさんあるから、
そうなんだ、そうなんだ。
その状態で。
And we have several more moves here, so we actually have quite a bit of space.
これはまだ白は隅でここで生きて、
So yeah, white just wants to live in this corner.
で、
Descent.
これは黒ちょっと気持ち悪いね。
Yeah, this is kind of uncomfortable for black now.
He's got some liberty problems.
もう
Right?
黒はちょっとダメがあまりないんですかね。
そうね、そうそう。
Yeah.
本当はこうし
Yeah.
こうしたんだけど、また
Yep.
これは
So yeah,
Connection,
just
connect
connect.
underneath, and then white cuts.
白は切りました。
Right. And now this looks really uncomfortable.
今は黒はちょっと気持
苦しい
ち悪いですか。
ね、気持ち悪いね。
Yeah, it's difficult for black now.
Difficult for black.
まあこうやるしかないかな。
So black has no choice but to
Has to
Atari like
try.
this.
And doesn't connect, but instead hanes.
じゃあつなぐ
Has to
代わりに
切られたらダメでしょ。
Oh yeah, black can't be cut there. Can't allow himself to be cut.
Right. But he's going to
But-
hane first, maybe?
でもその前に羽ができるんですか。
羽どこ羽
which 羽？
ここ
The one on this.
ここ、あ。
This one, yeah.
Oh, this.
After the Atari,
ここ、
he
ここ。
hanes here. First he plays Atari.
当たりの後に羽た。
Yeah,
あ、当たりが跳ね
yeah,
て
yeah.。Is that
これは
order
でも
maybe
抑え
wrong?
効かないね。効かないと思います。切っちゃうかもしれない。
あ、そうですか。So the concern is white actually may not answer. White might just cut.
Might cut or play one of the other Atars on the outside.
Or Atari.
And it looks like first he does that, and then indeed he cuts.
あ、じゃあ切りました。
Yeah. He does cut first.
これね、手
But he
手
should
数
play
が
this Atari first, maybe?
手数短いんだよね。これ黒ね。
Yeah, so black is kind of short on liberties now.
But if black captures this group and this group, is he
で
okay? Is
これ
that
取ったとしても、
So
Is there too
even
much
if you
bad
capture
idea?
those stones,
これが白収まったから。
white has made some space on the
White's
outside.
territory in the center is going to be
Yeah.
sufficient compensation, I guess.
だからこれが足りるんですか？これが
これ
取られても。
取られて、これも取られてももういいね。
So even if these are captured, it's fine. White has done enough in the center to
こっちこれ
compensate.
大きいからね。
Since
Because
that's
all of
very
this
big
cash.
over there.
That's right. Okay.
だからせっかくこれうまく黒やったんだけど、
So-
これが欲しかったね。
Oh.
これ
So
が
black did initially play very well to
Looks like
sacrifice, but black's very thin around here.
Right,
So.
and this
こっ
must
ち
be
こっち打つかこっち打つかなんか頑張ってれば。
So if black had either tried to jump out or played here, black needs to respond a little bit more strongly.
instead
ここで一気に白が良くなった。
So now, yeah, white was able to either live or do something on the outside.
I see.
まあこれはこうやって左目の人こうなって置かれちゃうよね。これね。
So maybe he'll place there.
He does.
こうやってきたら
So if you came from there instead,
一応こうやって。
black will play there.
And once black has an eye,
もう目がありますね。
いやでもこれでも
But even with this,
これでも苦しいけど
it's
ね。
still difficult for black.
これでも苦しいけど。
It's still hard for black.
これはもっと苦しいね。
So this is even worse.
even worse.
こうやってからこうでしょ。
And now, yeah.
Now it'll be like
で
this.
まあ例えばこうやって。
So if black were to play there,
こうやってこうやって。まあこうにしなくてもこれで、
so white doesn't even have to fight the ko. White can just connect.
No code needed.
まあ
Just
こうでもいいん
ends.
だけど、こ
So
これ
you-
これでもも
You could do the ko, but you could also just
You could
connect.
also just connect, and at a minimum, white will get the tail, and that's enough.
だからこれが足りるんですかね、これをしても。
うこれはもう
なんか
これは
この石を取ることができますか。
これは終わりですね。これは
Yeah, game is over.
Game over. Okay. Okay. So black needs to find something more aggressive. So
Ja.
rather than play in the corner, black plays down here
じゃあ
instead.
じゃあなので黒がこの方に言った隅の代わりに
あそうですね
もっと積極的な。
So
ここね
now。black blocks, right?
じゃあ黒が押さえて。
これは本当最初からここに押さ
So
えた
black should have played there in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The importance of that move is becoming
Yeah, more and more
more
obvious.
and more. You're welcome to let him know
As
this way.
でこれはね
But this move,
どうするんだろう。こうに行っちゃうか。
So if you could go into the ko, throw in for the
こうや
ko.
る、これはまずいんですよ。
Or yeah, you don't want to just connect there. That's
これ
bad.
は席になっちゃうから。
Because now it will be seki.
Except for the corner is dead.
でも隅はもう死んでます。
でこれが席でこれ死んじゃうと全部取られちゃうか
Oh, so yeah, everything
So
will be
everything is
couched.
dead. Yeah, yeah,
ら。
yeah.
だからこれはまずいよね。
So yeah, that's no
だ
good.
から
Right,
こ
can't
こう
do
にもうこうに行っちゃう。
So you have to fight the ko now.
こうなってこうなってこうに行っちゃう。
Yeah, you have to fight the ko.
I see.
でコウ立てが、
So, but the problem is ko threats.
まあここ。
Maybe there.
でもこれでもう
But even with that,
どこも効かない。
yeah, there's nowhere else.
これ
Oh, and
Maybe.
black will have many
これと
coastals.
これひどいねこれと。
でも黒はコウ立てがいっぱいあるんですか？
黒はない。
Oh, black has no ko
白
threats.
はまだある。
Black has no
White
coastals.
still has these ko threats
Oh,
that
the
threaten
local
to capture the
co-threats.
stones.
Oh, I see.
But black doesn't have any.
Right, and these throw sets are not big enough?
でもこの辺のコウ立ては足りないんですか？
これもまあ
Well, maybe black can
取
play
って
there.
も
So even if
取っても白いいん
white
ですけ
takes,
ど、
even if white takes, white's good.
まだまだあるから受け
But
てもま
you
だ
still
受
have ko threats, so you could answer
けてまだ
and still play those ko threats.
I
まだあ
see,
る
I
から
see.
ね。まだいっぱいあるから
And you still have many ko threats on those black stones.
Right.
これも全部受けて
And even if black tries to play all ko threats there,
There's still so many co-threads.
コウ立てが本当にいっぱいあります。
So
Yeah, there's many
co-threads.
threats there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're seeing that. And in fact, Ryan is even a little more conservative. He's using that connect at the top as his first co-thread.
実戦で最初のコウ立ては、Oh, sorry, where was it?
It was this connection.
それが
So
最初の
it's
コウ
like
立てだった
this. So this is his first co-thread.
ああそうかそう
Black
か
capture.
あ
So,
はいはい
it's still fairly similar.
あ
And now we're looking for black's
こう
co-thread.
こうやってこうやってから
So if you try like this, yeah, now you
あ
can
ー
do
一個
that.
一個得したね
Right. So
Yeah,
that's his
so
first
that's
thread.
one thread.
Right. And now black starts his
で
co-threads.
取って
Right.
あこれも
Black
き
takes,
あ
right.
Oh, so black can.
取ってもいいんだけどね
But
You should
actually,
take.
white should just take.
Why should you just take? It's bigger, huh? Wow.
まあ白はいっぱいあるから
Since white has many
受
ko
けて
threats,
受けた
white decide to answer.
Right. And white's next co-thread was this
じゃあ
exchange.
白は次の
あ
コウ
これもあった
立てはそれ。
あこれもこうやってだった
Yeah.
はい。
あ
So that exchange, white takes the ko back, black connects here, and I think
これも効くかなど
white could still ignore, huh?
白は無視することができますか？
取っても取ってもいい
Yeah, you could just take.
White could still just
Put
take
them
it,
in.
and it's bigger.
It's fine to take.
取ってもいいしだこうやってもいい
Taking is fine, but also playing there is fine.
That precise counting is very impressive. Like, that's
Yeah.
fine. So, okay, so connect, take the ko back.
いいんだね
じゃあこう取って、
つないだねあここにいっぱいあるね
そう、yeah, so there's many threats over there.
Many threads there,
Couldn't
as well as all
follow
those other threads.
Right.
もうキリがない
Yeah, there's
Fine.
nothing really left.
Black's got that one, maybe another one here. Oh, and I think we've actually all caught up with the game.
多分もう
That's great.
実戦になった。
That's great. So, Bao Yun is clearly
これ
looking for a
こう
way
立
to
てじゃ
find
な
some
く
threads.
てここだけでも
So even just like this,
こうじゃなくても
even without the ko, this is
困ってる
fine.
困ってる
Black's still
こうじ
in
ゃなくても
trouble.
困ってる
Because white's got this cache,
白はこの字があるからね。
and that would be
Yes.
just more than a sufficient.
So that's, yeah, that's enough for white.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is looking like a fairly confident win here for Ryan, which means Bao Yun having some trouble. Did he see the blind go game earlier this week?
その前のブラインドゴーを見たんですか？ブラインドフォードをつけて、二人で打ったんですけど、
あそう
先生は見たんですか？
見てない見てない
Oh, he didn't
No,
see
you didn't
it.
see it. But
Uh.
Bao Yun and Ryan have this is their second game this week.
so.
The
あじゃあ
first
この
one,
対局は2回目。
あそう
right, right,
あ
right. Unfortunately, Ryan won that one as well.
でも前はライアンが勝ったよ。
あそうブラインドゴ
はい。
ーあそう
So that would be 2 wins in a row for
Two
Ryan.
wins in a row for Ryan, which would be pretty nice upset. So indeed, that one is answered by this connection. Ryan plays here.
あそうか次こうやれば取れるのね
So yeah, next he'll we'll try to take those stones.
Right.
でも取るかもしれないよ
But white could just take.
And leave it as a co-thread.
あ下がった
Oh, but he descended.
He
He descended,
Ah,
yeah, he
Minna
descended instead, and black connected underneath. Ryan take the ko back, and Bao Yun's next thread is here. Just go ahead and assume that Ryan played here. We take it back. And now we're back. So actually, if we want, we can take a break here.
Sure.
This might be a good opportunity to take a break. Let some players fight out the co-thread. I think we have a clear understanding of the stakes here, thanks to the crystal clear explanations here. I think It is unequivocal. This looks like it favors white.
I think that's definitely
We
the
can
case.
definitely say that.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back, let the players get out in front, maybe see where things stand at the end of the results of this co-fight, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. You may want to go ahead and translate that.
good.
So we'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Just show that. So what you're seeing on your screen right there, you can see it looks like resignation. Bao Yun, a little upset with how that co-fight turned out. Ryan Lee lives with the Seki and then has that Sentai Atari on the top to make two eyes. And that seems to pack it in there. So Ryan Lee emerges victorious here. Stay tuned. We'll have the wrap-up with Carolyn Lee in about 15 minutes. And I don't want to be on camera, just remember. So that's fine. We'll see you soon.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the 33rd U.S. Go Congress here in San Diego. We're just wrapping up, oh my gosh, day 6.
Which I would say is the last day, but it's kind of the second to last day. It's the last full day
Right.
of the Go Congress.
Yeah,
Only
not
one
the last
more.
day of play, yeah.
Right.
So tomorrow is going to be
the last day
final
of the U.S. Open. But we are seeing a whole bunch of results come in. You know, some of the ongoing events that take place over the course of the week have wrapped up, and we're just waiting to see, you know, those final scores are being tabulated.
Right, absolutely.
And
So we've got the women's tournament finished
Right.
up today, so that one's done. The seniors tournament finished up today. We actually have winners in that one
That's
already.
right. You want to
we had-
announce?
Yeah, absolutely. We had 2 players that went 5-0 in the seniors tournament. In the Q division, that was David Barron
Right.
with a record of 5-0, and in the Dan division, Shunichi Hyodo.
Hyodo is one of the longtime stalwarts, and maybe we should explain a bit what the seniors division
Sure.
is. In golf, the folks who are above a certain age are called the masters, but of course our masters division is something else. So
Right, so of course our masters division is above a certain rank.
right, exactly. So how do the seniors work
Right,
here?
so
Is
the
this
seniors tournament is open to any player who's 55 and above.
55 and up?
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
a
man.
real fun tournament. It's only its second year, but it was so popular last year, and it's continued its popularity because it's just full of people who keep coming
The
back to Go
old-timers,
Congress
that's
year
right.
after year.
Oh, and they have a
year.
great time. And Hyodo-san is, I think, one of the most perennial. He'll be here all the time. I mean, he's going to
Yeah.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Constantly.
I remember, I was there for when the first round started at the beginning of the week, and it was all like, a sort of mini version of what happens on registration day. Like everyone's like, "Hey,
how you
gosh,
doing?"
We always play. We're playing."
That's great.
Mark Nahbadian was like, "Hey, Betsy, you're over here." She was like, "I knew it."
And all these people who know each other having a good time.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
great. So, and then tomorrow, of course, is the last round of the U.S. Open. That will be live on YouTube. I believe you're going to do a morning show, 8:30, or
Yeah, we'll be
Not to
starting
put you on the spot
sometime
or
between
anything.
8:30 and 8:45 to just do a welcome and
Right.
for the morning show. Good morning, everything. And then we're going to get started, of course, with the commentary on the final game. So we got some results that
That's
came
right.
in on the U.S. Open Masters division tonight.
So we were watching a number of those games here on our Friday night extravaganza. It was a little bit rapid fire. We did commentary on 3 different boards. Of the boards that you saw, you just watched Ryan Lee beat Bao Yun by resignation. We just watched them wrapping up, reviewing the game. Eric Louis, One Dan Pro, did beat Michael Chen. As I believe was foretold by Mingju, who was commenting that one. And Andy Liu beat Gansheng. Gansheng sure had a good game at the beginning, according to Feng Yun, 9 Dan Pro. But it seems like Andy 1P managed to squeak that one out over William 1P. So it turned out there must have been some twists and turns. You're going to have to check the game record in that. And of course, one of the games that we did not broadcast tonight was Wu Hao 2 Dan Pro, who is the current leader. He's undefeated now at 8-0. So even if he drops a game tomorrow, because he has beat Ryan in their face-to-face matchup, Ryan is the only person who is on 1 loss. Even if Wu Hao loses tomorrow, he will still have clinched first place, so we can make the announcement that he's won. Although, he still could get knocked off his perch.
I think we don't want to really say anything until tomorrow.
Right. I mean, tie breaks are strange. It could happen. So, so the schedule tomorrow will start 8:30, 8:45-ish. The round will start at 9 o'clock. Commentary starting 9:30, 9:45 at the whim of the professional commentator. Whenever they say it's interesting, that's when we'll go live.
Yep, absolutely.
If you're here and you're watching this downstairs in the main playing area in the skybox behind me, the General Assembly will be at 3 o'clock p.m. So if you are interested in attending the General Assembly, if you are a chapter representative, we hope you're going to be here at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
And then, of course, the last thing,
the best part.
The ceremonial end
Everyone's
of the Go
favorite.
Congress every year.
That's right.
The awards banquet is going to start at 6 p.m. That will not be on YouTube,
Not be streamed.
so you really got to be there.
As entertaining as it would be, to have a live stream of the winners of the song and dance competition or the auction. They auction off a board. As nice as that would be to watch us all eat. Sorry, not going to make the cut. Our broadcast team will have already packed up all their stuff and be ready to hit the road. So this is it. Home stretch. We're almost done.
All right.
It goes by so fast.
I know. Every year, everything. I feel like the first few days always feel like we're really in it. But
And it's going to take forever.
Yeah. But as soon as Wednesday hits, the rest of the week's like, phew.
Boom, and it's gone. That's
Yeah,
right. Just like that.
Yeah.
And they're gone. That's right. Also, I haven't seen Kaiser Soze yet, but there are a lot of the usual suspects here. I think all the usual suspects are in the senior tournament. And I'm just, they're not going to get any better from here, folks, so we should probably just call it.
We should probably continue this sign-off. So we'll see you here tomorrow morning for the welcome somewhere between 8:30 and 8:45.
All right.
And then do tune into that commentary that's going to happen on the last
final
round of the U.S. Open Masters Division, which is going to be by Mingju Zhang, 17th.
That's right.
So that's going to be around here, probably around 9:30, a little after that.
Mingju, of course, very entertaining. He didn't make me do any push-ups tonight. I just narrowly avoided it. We did agree that I was a very lazy software engineer, though, so it was inarguable.
You got off easy.
I got off pretty easy. Okay, so with that said, I think the last thing to do is to thank our production crew, everyone who made this possible. The eJournal team recording all these games, we couldn't comment them if they didn't have a live feed from the room, so special thanks to Dennis Wheeler and the folks running the room downstairs. And of course, a huge thanks to our production crew, Michael Wanek and his assistants have just done a fabulous job putting on the show this whole week, frankly. Between the skybox, the scaffolding, the bright lights, the big city, I'm kind of starstruck. It's pretty amazing, the show he's put together.
Absolutely.
Really looking forward to see what he does next year, too. Yep. Not that I'm going to put any pressure on him. So with that, we'd also like to say that all of this broadcast is not authorized for reproduction without the permission of Major League Go Incorporated. And that's it. I think we're done. Let's just call it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.